You can estimate Mukesh Ambani's income in such a way that by the time you watch this video, Mukesh Ambani would have earned 19 million. Yes, in just 10 minutes, 19 million. These days, there is talk of Mukesh Ambani's son's wedding in which different celebrities from all over the world participated. Top performers, cricketers, and movie stars from all over the world participated and set the wedding on fire. Everyone knows that all these stars have not come for free, but with a lot of money. If we talk only about Justin Bieber, he has taken 800 million. Everyone has the same question in their mind that Mukesh Ambani is the richest man in Asia, but how did he earn so much money? $123 billion. What is the real source of his income, which makes him the richest man in Asia? And most importantly, when one brother is bathing in gold water, why is the other brother's bankrupt out there? Let's see some glimpses of Mukesh Ambani's success story. Welcome again to Curious World Videos. Viewers, if you live in India, then you cannot spend a day in which you do not give any profit to Mukesh Ambani. Whether it is the telecom sector, petroleum, cricket, or retail sector, Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries are spread all over the world, and you keep coming across some or the other business of Mukesh Ambani in your day. But all this started not by Mukesh Ambani himself, but his father Dhirubhai Ambani. In 1950, Dhirubhai Ambani left Gujarat for Yemen for a good job. He worked as a clerk in an import-export business for 8 years and tried to understand this business closely. 8 years later, in 1958, he returned to India, and this time he had a business idea. He started a trading business which was named Reliance Commercial Corporation. Initially, this RCC company was only involved in spices trading. He used to buy spices from India and export them to the Middle East and Africa. Because he was involved in import-export work for 8 years, Dhirubhai had a lot of experience in this business. That is why the steps of success became easier for him. But Dhirubhai wanted to do something else too. He thought that import-export is going on. Now why not take a step in the manufacturing business? In 1966, he launched a new company called Reliance Textiles. At that time, the Indian government was very strict on cotton. Because of this, there was a crisis in the entire Indian textile industry. Meanwhile, Dhirubhai Ambani started using synthetic textiles instead of cotton. That is, clothes were made through the chemical process, which not only saved him from the government's policies, but also made him more famous in the market. Gradually, Reliance Industries grew, big investors and the general public also started investing in it. Reliance Industries had achieved so much success that in 1987, the title sponsor of the Cricket World Cup was also with Reliance. Now, the challenge here was that to run the textile industry, Dhirubhai Ambani had to buy petrochemicals from other industries. That's why he decided to start his own petrochemical business. In this way, he also took a step in the Reliance petroleum industry. In 1986, when Dhirubhai Ambani fell ill, his two sons Anil and Mukesh Ambani started helping him in the business. And as long as Dhirubhai Ambani was alive, both sons worked under him. But in 2002, when Dhirubhai died, a new dispute arose. Before his death, Dhirubhai Ambani had not told anything about his division. So now, after his death, who will take control of Reliance Industries? In this regard, a meeting of the Board of Governors of Reliance was called, and it was decided that more control would be given to Mukesh Ambani. And from here, there was a rift between the two brothers. The two brothers started fighting with each other and ended the conversation. But his mother did not see all this, and she decided that both brothers should divide the business in half and do their own work. In this way, in 2005, Reliance Industries was divided into two brothers. Reliance Oil, Gas, Petrochemical and Manufacturing came under Mukesh Ambani, and Reliance Energy, Telecom and Reliance Capital came under Anil Ambani. In this way, this problem was solved. But the differences between the two brothers continued, and many times these matters reached the court. Mukesh Ambani started increasing his division by working hard. The Jamnagar petroleum refinery that came in his division, he increased its production, installed state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities in it, and made it the largest petroleum refinery in the world. Not only this, but he also added another refinery in this industry and increased the profit of Reliance Petroleum. After that, Mukesh Ambani also stepped into the retail industry, due to which a revolution broke out in India and in the name of Smart Bazaar. Discounted stores and supermarts were opened all over India where consumers could get all items at the same price at discounted rates. In 2008, when the biggest cricket league, Indian Premier League, started, Mukesh Ambani also jumped into it. He bought the most expensive team of the IPL, Mumbai Indians, and this team remained the most valuable team of the IPL for many years. Even when matches were held in empty stadiums in the days of Corona, Mumbai Indians generated record profits. In 2016, Mukesh Ambani took a step into the telecom industry, and this step was so heavy that it was going to crush other competitors of the telecom industry. In the name of Jio, he launched a mobile network in which calls, data, and messages were made free for the public. People left other networks and started buying Jio SIMs because everything was getting free here. As time passed, Jio's users reached 450 million, and when Jio launched the 5G network, the number of users increased. This network is now working with the world's largest companies on 6G technology. Jio's success was so great that other telecom companies filed a case against Jio. They said that Jio is giving everything free to its consumers, which is ending competition in the market. You can guess how much Jio hit other telecom companies. Jio later ended free services and started providing calls and data at very low charges, due to which other companies also had to reduce their rates, and that is why today internet bundles in India are available at the lowest rates in the world. In 2024, Mukesh Ambani also announced to make India's largest media company, for which he has also signed an $8.5 billion contract with the American entertainment giant Disney. And in the same way, Mukesh Ambani definitely has an impact on every sector in India. Today, Mukesh Ambani's net worth is more than $123 billion, which is equal to 34,160 Arab Pakistani and 10,370 Arab Indian rupees. According to this, he is the 11th richest person in the world. If American billionaires are removed from this list, then Mukesh Ambani will be called the second richest person in the world. Now it is obvious that when the rail of money is so much, then the expenses are also according to this. Mukesh Ambani's house in Mumbai, which is called Antilia, is very famous. This is a 27-story building, which consists of 37,000 square meters. Inside it, there are temples, saloons, spa, theaters, gyms, and helipads, etc. Along with all this, it is also a showroom of the world's most luxurious cars. Recently, you remember the wedding of Mukesh Ambani. According to an estimate, Mukesh Ambani has spent Rs. 5,000 crores on his son Mukesh Ambani's wedding. And this is just an estimate. Whether it is 5,000 crores or 10,000 crores, the fact is that whoever has a net worth 10,370 billions of Indian rupees, removing 50 or 100 billion rupees from it, is the same as cutting 2 or 4 trees from the forest. No one will ever know the real figure. On the one hand, Mukesh Ambani has no shortage of money, but on the other hand, his younger brother Anil Ambani, who got half of his father's property, but today he's bankrupt, come out. Experts believe that Anil Ambani adopted a fast-paced strategy in which he wanted to move fast together in different sectors. Because of this strategy, his expenses increased, but the more the expense, the less the profit. The second reason was that Anil Ambani's group was competing with the industry's best players. For example, Reliance Communications could not compete with Airtel, Vodafone and Jio in the market, and finally went bankrupt. Third, Anil Ambani's liking to invest and his timing were always proven wrong. And most importantly, Anil Ambani's group did not diversify itself. That is, most of the profits of this group were associated with high-risk sectors, such as infrastructure and telecommunications. When business is spread in different sectors, then when bad times come, they have the support of some or the other sector. Along with all these issues, Anil Ambani was also stuck in various legal issues. Reliance Communications had to return some money to Ericsson Company, and this matter reached the Mumbai court. The court ordered Anil Ambani to clear all Ericsson dues within a month. And if this was not done, then Anil Ambani had to be arrested after a month. But at the last minute, his elder brother Mukesh Ambani entered and paid money to bail Anil Ambani. By doing this, Anil Ambani's total net worth is zero today, and he himself submitted this statement to the UK court, when during a case, the court ordered him to return $719 million to 3 banks in China. I hope you will like and share this video of Curious World. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.